Holiday retail has been lagging, and we all know the housing woes aren't ending anytime soon. What about the movie industry? The holiday season is a big time for the Big Six studios. Although no new movies will be released this weekend, a slew of films hit the theaters ahead of the Christmas holiday. They include National Treasure, which proved to be gold for Disney, taking in over $45 million. Joining us now from Kansas City to gauge the 2007 box office economy is the president and CEO of Entertainment Properties Trust, David Brain. His company owns movie and entertainment complexes. Welcome, David.
Good morning. Well, thank you.
So how important is the holiday season to the movie business?
Well, it's important. It's about 25% of the total box office revenues. It's really considered the second season to summer. Summer is more 45%. So summer is about 1.5 to 2 times holiday, but holiday's big. It's 25% of the year.
Now,
and that's really that's.
Go ahead. Are you seeing in the theaters that you own, and I assume what, lease to operators? Is that how it works?
That's exactly right.
Okay.
That's exactly right.
And so you obviously have to keep track of how their sales are going. How are their sales going?
Their sales are going well. This year, the year as a whole, came into the holiday season up about 5 or 6%. We had a very good summer. Summer was up about little double digits, 10, 11%. Little weak fall, but fall's not that important. But when we come into holiday, starting with Thanksgiving, things started off a little slow, but they've picked up. So now we're back to a pace for the year being up about 5 or 6% for all of 07 over 06. And that's a very good pace for the industry.
Now, we've been talking here a lot about how the retail sector has been really struggling. Does the movie industry, do ticket sales track the retail sector at all?
Not a lot. I'll tell you, it really follows content more than anything else. And in fact, going to the movies can actually counter-cycle to most of retail, because going to the movies is still that one treat that people will afford for themselves, because it is only, in most of the United States, $6 or $7, and in some of the major cities, about $10. But it's that one thing they'll treat themselves to, a 2-hour really experience, a getaway experience, even if the economy is a little soft. So it will actually push up a little bit when some other retail categories lag.
Has that been helping your stock? I noticed that you all took a little dip here in the last couple of months, but you're kind of back up a little bit.
Yeah, we had a little bit of a rally coming into the Christmas. We've had a little bit of fall off. I'll tell you, I think we, along with some other real estate stocks, have been unfairly, I guess, caught up in the whole subprime contagion thing, even though we don't participate in that end of the market. But people are just downplaying the real estate allocation, so it's a little bit of a stock being on sale phenomenon.
Okay, now coming up we have kind of a 4-day holiday weekend with New Year's Day on Tuesday and a lot of people taking off Monday. We don't have any big releases this weekend, but we have a lot of stuff out there in the studio, like National Treasure, which I saw and really liked. Alien vs. Predator Requiem came out on Christmas Day and pulled in 9.5%. The great 9.5 million rather. The Great Debaters, The Water Horse, I Am Legend are out there. What do you see as big at the box office this weekend?
Well, coming into the Christmas season, Alien vs. Predator pulled very well. It's one of the top 3 movies people really wanted to see, along with National Treasure and I Am Legend. So I expect to see Fox and the Alien Predator title do very well. Probably I Am Legend still continuing very well at National Treasure. Both of those still very early in their release, so expect to pull very well through. Those are probably the big titles for the weekend.
Now, we are at the end of the year, and we always like to kind of do this horse race between the studios. So which studio this year is the big winner?
Well, this year it's Paramount. Paramount has really pulled ahead and has been lagging the last couple of years. Paramount's had a very good year this year. One of the real surprise winners that entered the 300 Club, the $300 million film, there were 5 of them this year, was Transformers. And the other 4 people kind of predicted ahead of time, being Shrek and Spider-Man and Potter and Pirates. But Transformers was the big surprise. It was very good, and Paramount's having a very good year this year.
All right, David Brain, thanks for joining us this morning.
All right, thank you.
All right. So far, movies have brought in a total of $160 million in ticket sales this past weekend. That's about $40 million more than the same period last Christmas weekend. Alexis?